What sort of chemistry do you think there could be with you and Scott on that line?
Yeah, we always laugh about the Oakville connection. So, yeah, I mean, he's just a heck of a competitor. I think you just love the way he competes, and he's got, I think, a lot more playmaking offense than maybe a lot of people give him credit for. He's plays a hard-nosed game, does a lot of little things really well, but he's got real soft hands, has a real good understanding for the game, and I think you see it a lot when he gets in alone on a breakaway. His ability to finish, how smooth he is, and then you just got to love the personality and attitude that he has. So obviously plays a major role for us, does so many little things well, and just life of the locker room. So, anytime you play with a guy like that, it's a lot of fun.
You mentioned the personality. He was giving it to some Winnipeg fans at the buzzer the other night. Like, how would you describe his personality? What do you like about what he brings?
That's just who he is. He's always got something up his sleeve. So, it's hard to look at him with a straight face because you just know there's something going on in the back of his mind that he's trying to get just trying to get one up on someone, or just continuously to kind of I think just build the bonds in here. I think he just an amazing guy, amazing energy, and just a funny dude that competes like hell. So we love him in here.
So it's 10 goals in like 11 games here for Austin. We've seen this before. I'm just wondering, when he gets rolling like this, what's the feel like around him? What's it do for the whole team?
Yeah, I mean, it's he's a special player, and certainly what he can do, not just goal scoring, but when he's dominating the puck and controlling play, dominating play, and doing so many things well, it just it obviously drives the team in so many facets, and whether it's offensively, defensively, I think the will and compete to to find your way to earn results, to continue to grind things out. I think he's just such a driver and just does so many things well, and obviously just a special finisher, just a lead of what he can do with the puck and putting it in the back of the net. So, we're obviously really lucky to have him, and he's been playing great. So good to see him rolling like he is.
The pace of the sched in the next 2 weeks especially, how much does that take out of you guys?
Yeah, I think it's already been 2 weeks in. This month is crazy, 16 games. We don't have 2 days in between games until the break. So, yeah, it's a lot, but I think it's just you got to be excited about the challenge and look forward to what that brings and how best you approach it. And obviously the things you do, before and after the game can go a long way, and doing everything you can to set yourself up for success. So, obviously it was a lot of travel last week, a lot of games, a lot of tough opponents. Did a fairly good job. So now, we talked about coming home and still having that edge that we need to have for the next 5 here, and the importance of them, and starting with today. So, yeah, it's a challenge, but everyone's going through it at some point, and it's just a part of a year where you have the Olympics and those circumstances around it. So I think just look forward to getting to play every other day, and then we'll have some time to recover here in a few weeks.
Challenges of trying to contain a guy like Quinn.
Yeah, I mean, as dynamic, as shifty as really any player in the league, certainly anyone on the back end. So as best you can, trying to keep him really out of the middle of the ice. I feel like his ability to make you miss and create space, and obviously his hockey sense and passing ability, and his shot has really improved over the years, I found. So even his ability to score from distance, he's obviously a major factor. For them, and one of the top defensemen in the game. So, yeah, just trying to keep him out of the middle of the ice, and obviously the best you can, getting the puck out of his hands is always the key.
Troy, everybody's from somewhere. Everybody's got games they've circled. How tough is it for a guy like Nyzy to have to miss a Minnesota game?
It's tough, obviously. Going to school there, and it is what it is, though. Like, guys miss games all the time. So,
just what have you found playing with him the last few months here?
Nyzy? Yeah, he's a heck of a player, man. He uses his body really well. He can fly for how big he is, really good hands. He's kind of the complete package of what you want in a hockey player. He's really good talent, so very fortunate to be on his team.
And with your background, is it still tough to say nice things about a gopher?
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the chokers. I was a Sioux, so we don't really get along.
Nice.
sort of jumped in there, Troy. So, just about, you mentioned homestand. Kind of take that momentum that you have on the road. There was a lot of good things in the play. An insane schedule, but the importance of these 5 games.
I don't know, just like maybe taking bits and pieces of the road, you know, like beating the top team in the league in Colorado is a really big positive. Finding a way to win in Winnipeg when you're tired is a big accomplishment for a group to make a really good road trip. So I think overall there's just like a lot of belief in this room amongst our group of guys that we can really go up against anybody. And now it's a matter of fact of doing it. And this, like you said, this homestand's a challenge. We got 5 really important games and can't look too far, you know. You got to focus on tonight against Minnesota.
10 goals in 11 games for Austin. Troy, I'm just wondering, what are you noticing? What's standing out about the captain right now?
Yeah, he's feeling it. Like, I don't know, there's not really much to say. Like, he's a big reason why we're having the success we're having is because of him. And that's what you want out of your captain, is to kind of drag the rest of the guys in the fight. And he's definitely done that. So really happy for him, obviously, but at the same time kind of expected. Like, it's just the talent level that he has in his game, so it's impressive.
I'm wondering, the team's been really good at home. What's been kind of your welcome to the Leafs Nation moment since you've been a Leaf, like with the fan base and just seeing the passion of it?
I don't really know if there's a specific moment. I've just enjoyed being in Toronto and being a part of this organization, and feel very fortunate to be a part of an organization with this history. So yeah, very fortunate that the fans have kind of embraced me the way they have. Like, it definitely hasn't gone unnoticed, but I don't think there's been one specific moment where it's kind of captivated me.
I'm sure you were just asked about it. I'm sorry for being late, but when you yourself, I'm sure you have respect for the way he goes about his business. What have you just noticed about the group should try to take?
Yeah, well, he's a heck of a player. He's won a Norris Trophy, obviously, and plays 30 minutes a night, it almost seems. So more than anything, it's just understanding what you have to do when he's on the ice as a 5-man unit, and for forwards that's getting in his way. And even if you get beat as a forward, if you get in his way, then the D-man should have a better gap. So it all kind of goes hand in hand, just kind of being aware when he's on the ice and trying to be physical on him. Guys like that obviously want time and space to create and move, and for our group, it's how do we limit that as best as we can.
Solid all the way through his game. His lateral movement has been exceptional. It's always been one of his strengths, but I feel like he's generating a lot off his shots, off receiving passes, things like that to generate offense, and then just his competitiveness and compete all the way through the games to win battles, to do the right things, to get pucks back.
When he's rolling, like, what sort of impact does it have just on the group when the captain's going like that?
Yeah, he's definitely leading. Definitely a leader of this group, obviously captain, and has the ability to generate offense like that. Just carries the guys, brings energy, brings that reliability that he's been consistent and been playing like that.
5-game homestand, you guys have been really good at home. What has stood out about how you guys have played in this building of late?
Yeah, just been feeling good about it. Feeling good about the fans that are here. Feeling good about the energy that this place has had. Definitely feeling comfortable at home. Had some extended road trips that we definitely had to battle through, but it's nice to have everything kind of in one spot. You get that familiarity of being at home, and hopefully we can keep it rolling for this homestand.
What's the biggest challenge when you're out there against Quinn Hughes?
His elusiveness, the way he's shifty, especially as a winger, going out to him. You don't want to sprint out too hard. Make sure you contain him as much as you can, and then don't let him jump by you, because he's looking to generate and jump up in the play as much as possible. So just trying to get in front of him and get in his way. I'm
not sure if you saw, but Scott got into it with a fan at the end of the game the other night in Winnipeg, just kind of going back at him, I guess, after the penalty to Nyes there. Just what stands out about his personality, the way he can be an emotional leader for you guys?
Yeah, I mean, he's always engaging. He's always emotionally invested in the game, call it. And that was a high-flying game, especially with the crowd and the pace of that game. So that's I guess that's him just being emotionally invested and caring about the game a ton, whether it's any aspect of that game.
So getting into it with some Winnipeg fans at the end of the game there. I know you're an emotional guy. What was going on there?
Yeah, I was pretty fired up at the end of the game just with that penalty, and then Yeah, I caught it out of the corner of my eye. He was kind of giving it to me, so I was hoping for a nice overtime winner there, so I could get him back. I stayed in that spot, made sure I was in a good position.
Was our running kind of commentary with him throughout the game?
No, it was just right at the end there, yeah. So he caught me at a good time.
Okay, what was it about that penalty call that got you going?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to speak too much about it. It happens quick. The game happens quick, and things happen. But yeah, I thought it went off the top of the helmet. Still technically a high stick, but yeah, it happens, and it's happened to me for sure in my career. So. But in the moment, you're in the game, and things happen, and you get fired up. So, yeah, it happens throughout a year, and we'll move on.
An insane schedule. I guess now that you're back home here right now, how do you guys kind of approach this? I mean, it's every other game schedule or every other day game schedule. So how do you guys approach this kind of standard, trying to walk out and still felt that momentum that you had a little bit on the road?
Yeah, we've been good at home all year. I think we've played good on home ice. It's always hard coming back from the West Coast, so we need to have a good first 20 minutes here and set ourselves up for not only this game but the homestand in general before we go back out west. And playing some good hockey teams here. This team's been playing well, and we have a big challenge, but we have the group to do it, and we just got to stay confident, stay with each other, and play the hockey that we've been playing, and we'll be successful.
John was talking about the Oak.
Quinn Hughes is tough. He's it's hard to contain him, and that's why he's one of the best in the world. So you got to make it hard on him going back for pucks and not let him go by and join the rush. I think that's a big part of their game is their defense joining the rush. They got Spurgeon, Faber, guys like that who join up and make it hard on you. So you got to contain them the best you can in the D zone. You got to make sure he's not spinning on you, but it's hard, and you got to have a group effort.
I was talking about you guys joke about the Oakville connection, like what sort of chemistry maybe you expect if you guys are together tonight?
Yeah, that's exactly right. Johnny's setting it up. He was all morning, so yeah, we'll see what happens. But no, we're proud Oakville guys, and still got a bunch of people there. So it's yeah, we joke about it quite a bit.
How do you think you guys can complement each other? Because John was just saying, like you got some kind of underrated offensive kind of skills.
Yeah, I mean, I think in my career in the past, I've kind of moved up and down and filled roles where they needed to be filled. So just try and play the same game and probably a little bit more offense at the same time. But yeah, me and Johnny trained together in the summer and worked on a lot of things. So if that happens, then I'm comfortable there for sure.
What's the latest on Matthew Nice?
I'm still dealing with the same thing. It'll be a game time decision tonight.
If he doesn't go, what do you like about how Scott might be able to move up and complement?
Yeah, he's been in those situations before and played wing, played up with more top six role. You know, he's played some real good hockey for us. So, you know, he has an opportunity to go up there, but it's not. I can move other guys in and out too. So. We'll see him move around if that's the case.
How challenging do you think this has been for Nyes managing the issue?
Well, yeah, it's obviously bothering him a lot, you know, for quite some time and hasn't gotten really much better. Other than when he gets some breaks, you know, Christmas time and stuff, he comes back, it feels better, but it's you know, it's an ongoing issue.
Any update on William?
Lower body groin, still, you know, I don't know how long timeline will be for him. Wait till, you know, when he feels good enough to get on the ice and he goes out there and skates and it feels good, then, you know, I expect him to be back fairly quick then. But till then, I'm not sure when he's going to be on the ice.
You must love a 5-game homestand. Some very difficult competition coming up, starting with tonight, obviously.
Yeah, it's, you know, it's good long road trip we had, and I mean it's good to be back home. Yeah, they're all real good teams. I mean, there's no easy game in the league, no matter what. But we got some good teams coming in here. It'll be good challenge for us here at home.
Austin obviously is on a roll since Christmas. When he's firing, when the captain's going, what impact do you feel like it has on the rest of the team?
Yeah, it affects the rest of the group and elevates everybody's game, in my opinion. But yeah, he's been excellent for quite some time and drive and play for us, and I think our team really is feeding off that too.
A timeline for Stolarz' return yet?
No, he's getting close, so he's practicing now and he's feeling good. I think it's just getting him in a few more practices here, and you could see a return from him. But I still think he needs a little more practice time.
What's the biggest change or shift that you've seen from your group in the last 12, 13 games to sort of turn this thing around?
I think just really coming together as a team for one, and playing a real strong team game in both ends of the rink for me. I mean, we're doing a great job scoring goals 5-on-5 and scoring in different ways and getting contributions from everybody. But on the flip side, I think our defense has really shored things up too, and we're getting solid goaltending, and penalty kill's been excellent. Power play's gotten a little boost too.
You mentioned practice. How difficult has that been to kind of wedge into the schedule?
Yeah, very difficult. We haven't had a lot of it. Morning skates, went out in Vegas for 15 minutes or so with half a group. I mean, it's difficult. And it's going to be difficult this week too, with coming off a road trip like we did, playing again tonight. I mean, you're going to need to rest guys here, so we'll see when we can get on the ice and have a full practice, but it's difficult.
Do you almost have to kind of adjust when you decide a player comes back from injury, because you want them to get the practice time in, but if they're healthy, and they just kind of have to go because they're...
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, exactly. If Willie comes to me and says he's ready to go and he hasn't practiced for a few days, I'm going to say, well, that's okay. You can go play. I mean, I think it depends on the situation,
We were just talking to Scott. He was still fired up about the penalty on Nyes at the end of the game at Winnipeg. Yeah. And you seemed pretty fired up as you're leaving the ice. What was it about?
I was, just in the whole, the situation, I guess, for me, like where the game was at, the score, all that plays into it, in my opinion, and I thought it was a light call at that time of game for sure. So I wasn't happy at all with it.
The team made strides defensively. You said you're getting better defensively. Which areas?
In a few different areas. I think our rush defense has improved tremendously. Our gaps by our D and our forwards getting back above things. I mean, that's, to me, has been the biggest area of improvement, and I think in our D zone we're killing more plays and not spending as much time in our zone, and defensively just with numbers around the puck and winning those battles and getting out of our zone.
You've had Stecher for 2 months now.
Yeah.
I don't know what expectations are coming when you pick up a guy off waivers, Craig, but he's kind of surpassed whatever those might have been overall.
Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, I think he's come in and played extremely well. Plays with a lot of pace out there, plays with a lot of energy, gritty. I think he moves the puck really well. I mean, and gets involved up the ice too. But his biggest thing for me is just watching him compete, shift after shift out there. It's been really good for our team. I think he's brought, that kind of competition to our team, to be honest with you.